While Toyota, Samsung, and several well-known Western companies quietly develop their battery technologies behind the scenes, Huawei just made a move that's shaking the entire auto industry. Out of nowhere, they introduced a solid-state battery that could allow electric vehicles to travel up to 1,968 miles or about 3,000 kilometers on a single charge. This isn't just a tech announcement. It's a powerful signal. If other automakers don't catch up to this level of innovation in the next 2 to 3 years, they may be left behind. We're looking at a battery with nearly double the energy density of Tesla's 4,680 cells. It claims to charge in just 4 minutes and has an architecture that addresses the longtime weakness of solid-state batteries' rapid degradation over time. But hold up just a moment. You're watching Amp Drive, and something exciting is happening. We recently crossed 300 subscribers. But don't let us stop there. If you like EV tech and future energy updates, now's your time to jump in. Be that person who can proudly say, "I was here before Amp Drive became big." Hit that subscribe button now before it turns cool and mainstream, because you and your click might just be the reason we grow. Back to Huawei. Tesla is still pushing forward hard, with over 1.3 million vehicles being made each year at their Shanghai Gigafactory. But the EV race is clearly shifting. It's no longer about who's been in the car business the longest. It's about who can move from research lab to real-world vehicles the fastest. China alone is filing over 7,600 battery patents every year. Innovation is happening at a breakneck pace. Whoever masters this technology and brings it to mass production first may decide the future of electric cars. What makes Huawei's announcement even more surprising is their background. Most of us know Huawei as a smartphone giant. Not a car company. Not a battery expert. But suddenly, they show up with a solid-state battery that delivers 500 watt-hours per kilogram. For comparison, Tesla's long-range batteries don't even come close to that. More importantly, Huawei says they've solved the most difficult issue in solid-state batteries: rapid breakdown at the lithium interface. Their solution? Doping sulfide-based electrolytes with nitrogen. That might sound like complex chemistry, but in simple terms it works. And yes, the number sounds crazy: 1,968 miles of driving range. Most people won't need to drive that far non-stop. But that's not really the point. It's about freedom and flexibility. Car makers can either shrink the battery size and make lighter, cheaper vehicles, or keep the big battery and offer massive real-world range. Either way, it's bad news for gas-powered engines. Suddenly, EVs wouldn't just be cleaner, they'd be better in almost every way. Let's talk about charging. One of the biggest complaints about EVs today is charging time. What if you forget to plug in? What if you're in a rush? Well, those excuses are running out of time. Companies like Zeekr, XPeng, and BYD are already working on batteries that give 300 miles of range with just a 5-minute charge. And this isn't limited to China anymore. Ultra-fast charging stations are being rolled out in Europe, the US, and even Australia. Charging an EV could soon be as quick as a coffee break. Now let's be real, this new tech doesn't come cheap. At least not yet. The estimated cost is around $1,200 per kilowatt hour. That's about 20 times more expensive than the batteries used in most budget EVs today. So at first, you'll likely see this technology in luxury cars, advanced SUVs, and maybe some high-end sports EVs. But history shows us something important: every new tech starts expensive, then becomes affordable. OLED TVs were once only for the rich. Now, you can buy one at Walmart. But is Huawei truly ahead in this battery race? Or is it just making a lot of noise? Right now, there's no commercial car using their battery. But the patents are filed and the science looks solid. In contrast, Toyota said back in 2021 they'd launch a solid-state EV soon. It's 2025 now, and we're still waiting. So yes, Huawei showing up like this might just force the others to move faster. Meanwhile, in the US, a company named 24M Technologies is also making waves. They introduced a battery called Eternalite, which isn't solid-state, but still delivers impressive performance. Their design achieves 660 watt-hours per kilogram, beats Huawei in energy density, and charges fast up to 300 km in 4 minutes. It also performs well in cold weather. But 24M uses liquid electrolytes, which come with some old issues like gradual wear, risk of fire, and limits in structure. Huawei's battery, being fully solid-state, doesn't have those problems. It can handle higher voltage, works safely without liquid cooling, and doesn't catch fire. This alone could change the way regulators view safety requirements. Even if Huawei's first version charges slower than 24M's, the huge driving range might mean you don't need to charge often. If your car can go 2,000 km in one go, how often do you really need to plug in? Both companies deserve credit for improving safety. 24M uses a special separator that prevents battery fires and still works at 40 degrees. Huawei removes the fire risk entirely by using non-flammable solid materials. So yes, solid-state batteries are naturally safer and that will matter more and more. In terms of production, 24EMS battery can be made in today's lithium-ion factories. That's a big plus. It means quicker rollout. Huawei's approach needs a bit more change, but they say it only adds about 10% to current factory costs. That's not much for a total upgrade in safety, range, and power. Huawei is using new materials like ceramic electrolytes, advanced lithium or silicon anodes, and nano-engineered structures. This isn't just a tweak, it's a whole new way of building batteries. If it scales, it could replace lithium-ion completely in the next generation of EVs. And what about Tesla? This battery breakthrough would be perfect for the upcoming model, to the $25,000 Gen 3 car. A battery like Huawei's could lower costs, boost range, and qualify for global tax credits. That would make it a great option for places with limited charging, stations like Southeast Asia, Africa, or rural Latin America. Even if it's only used in premium models at first, the roadmap is clear: cheaper solid-state batteries for all in the future. Huawei's design could even change the world of home batteries and energy storage. Imagine powering off-grid cabins, remote stations, or cold-weather homes without fear of fires or short lifespans. That's a huge bonus for the renewable energy sector. So now the question is, should we trust tech companies like Huawei to lead this battery revolution, or should automakers stay in control? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video from AmpDrive. If you enjoyed it, hit like, share it with a fellow tech lover, and don't forget subscribe now to stay powered up with every update. We'll see you next time.